Hello, we suppose that we should be abolish the priority seats, following our 4 points. First, waste of resource. In Taiwan, many people stand in public transportation instead of sit on priority seats. So we think it's a waste of resource because on the maybe bus there are at least four priority seats, but people all stand on the bus and nobody sits on the seats. Yes. Second, invisible need. Many people they need the seats, but it's invisible. For example, burn patients and pregnant women, they need to sit down, but people can see their needs. So if they sit on priority seats, some people, maybe old men, will argue, yes. And third, voluntary. Many people think EO the seats is voluntary, so we don't need to priority seats. The last is pressure. People have very heavy pressure that they don't. If there are priority seats, they have very pressure that they can sit on priority seats. It's not healthy, yes. This is reasons that we support.
Okay, here we are going to discuss a little bit about the picture here. So people, the girls wear yellow sandal one. What is the picture means? What? The elder. Okay. The next, the one next to you? Yes, you. Wear glasses. What is this picture means to you? Pregnant. And the third one, the one where the gray. Yeah, you. With glasses? Yes, you. What is the meaning for you to this picture? The disabled. Okay. So the last one is for the one who wear pink red and gray. Yeah, the one from the left. What is this picture? Yes, you. What? The, can you speak louder? Person with a child, yes. So next we can see, is this familiar to you? Of course, if you have take a look from the MRT or any public transportation, you will see this priority seats. So this priority seats means for the elder, for the pregnant, for someone who is inconvenient, who for example who is injured, or someone who has a kid. So when it comes to priority seats, we will think about these 4 people. But according to Emma said, how about someone who is invisible? Someone who is invisible is on its rights. We cannot see. Okay, if one day I just have my heart operation, but no one knows. But I cannot just okay, I'm going to show this to you and show you this is my wound. So in here, the invisible is not being seen here. And the second one we want to discuss is the definition of the reason why we have the priority seat. It's due to this law. According to our country's law, the Physical and Mentally Disabled Citizen Protection Act, that's why we have the priority seat. It doesn't count in the air. So the next one we'll see what is the definition of disability. Is there anyone knows? If you haven't seen this screen, is there anyone know? Like, what is the disability means to you?
That's all the 16 points about.
No, pretend this 16 is not here. What is the definition for you of disabled?
Disabled.
Yes. If someone is disabled, what is this means to you?
It means it's uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. You, sir? Less capacity. So here, as we will see, this 16 is the definition from the law. So, for example, someone who is vision disability, hearing mechanism disability, or balancing mechanism disability. For example, this 16, including the others, which is not on here, is also can be confirmed by the central competent authority in charge of health. So, someone who is disability, like you have your heart surgery, you are also disability, but you are invisible. So here, disability can means a lot, even someone is disability. So according to our law, here, the priority seat cannot be lower than 50. It is like non-reserved seats. For example, the public transportation. So we have more empty seats. Even if there is someone who is not disability, they don't want to see the priority seat. Why? So here's the questions. The waste of resource is our argument here.
Now I want to make a conclusion. Our group think we should abolish the priority seats. Just at our key point says, first way, the priority seats, the existence of priority seats is really a waste of public resources. It's very strange to see that when the current very crowded, but no one dare to sit on the priority seats. In a research shows, nearly 70% of the people think the priority seats make too much pleasure to us. And the second, there are many invisible needs for us. You may have a bad coat, or you may got a sudden illness, but you can't sit on the priority seat. I think it's a big problem in our society. And the second is, research shows that nearly 90% of the people think they will give their seat to people who really in need. You may say, if no one is willing to give his seat to the people who need it, how to deal with it? Let's take some foreign example. In France, there is no priority seat, but everyone is willing to yield their seat to people who really need. And in the UK, there is no priority seat, but everyone will keep the seat for people, no matter you are young or you are old. Even some old people will give their seat and refuse to refuse to give their seat to many old will refuse others to give their seat to him. That's a conclusion that we don't need labeled priority seats for the specific community. We should focus on who really in need. I think if we abolish the priority seat, everyone will get to know every seat is a priority seat, and they will willing to give his seat to people who really need it. Thank you.